Hello guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. All this history would begin in the final battle of the Tournament of Power, where the last two warriors would be giving a great battle. They were the Saiyan Son Goku from Universe 7 and the mortal who exceeded all his limits, Jiren. They were giving a battle very close. However, when Son Goku was about to take Jiren off the platform, he collapsed and fell to the ground, leaving Jiren surprised. All this would remain the same until the end of the tournament, where before making the wish to the great god dragon Zama, the great Daishinkan priest of a powerful and accurate attack will leave the great Zeno-Sama on the verge of death, where his guardians only observed what happened. All the others would be shocked to witness the betrayal of the great Daishinkan before Zeno-Sama. At that moment, the Daishinkan was going to kill everyone. However, the Zeno-Sama of the future launched himself to attack him, but Daishinkan would exterminate him with a great attack. I've been training for this moment. I won't let you ruin my plans, you damn dwarf. Daishinkan was about to exterminate everyone present. However, the present Zeno-Sama would stand up very injured, and with his last reserves of power, he would rise into the air to say the following: "You won't get away with this. You will soon pay for all this." In his mind, he would tell Goku and Vegeta, "You are the salvation of this universe, so this will happen again. I'll use a forbidden technique that will allow me to turn back time. You'll keep your powers, and with the passage of time, you will even be able to overcome my power." Zeno-Sama would launch an attack towards Goku and Vegeta, disappearing instantly, while the Guardian Angels would be very amazed, wanting to help Zeno-Sama. "Don't move! Absolute paralysis!" Daishinkan approaches Zeno-Sama with a cold look. "Great Zeno-Sama, your aim is failing. Instead of erasing me, you erased your only friend in the Saiyan Vegeta. You should never have ruled this universe. You are practically a child." Daishinkan would turn his back on Zeno, whereupon Zeno-Sama would quickly stand up. "Total override!" Upon hearing those words, Daishinkan wanted to stop him, but it was too late. The High Priest would have trusted himself. Total cancellation. It's a technique that allows you to cancel everything created and return the years that the bearer wishes. Everything was a restart in the multiverse. Everyone present would forget that event except for the Dragon Priest, who was furious, realizing that he was in the king's palace from 25 years ago. However, he began to smile. "But if the useless Zeno-Sama sacrificed himself, that means that in this age, there shouldn't be a king of everything. Thanks, dwarf. You've made things much easier." However, without Daishinkan expecting it, someone would have released a great power. Daishinkan noticed the great attack, and at that last moment, he was able to dodge it. "Who the hell are you? Don't you know who I am?" Daishinkan would watch the Guardians. "No one can enter the Palace of Everything except a high-powered divine being." "But what happens to you, great Daishinkan priest? Did you hit your head or something? She is..." At that time, a girl would say, "You two shut up. For me, it's better that you don't remember who I am, so you won't hold back." Daishinkan, without understanding anything, would raise a part of his power by throwing a strong blow, which the girl would stop with one hand. Daishinkan would be astonished since he would have used 60% in his blow. He began to raise all his power in an incredible way, and with her power, she would give him a great blow. And there was no change. That's right, the girl stopped him with one hand, just the same. Daishinkan, without giving up, would deliver a shrapnel of blows, which the girl dodged with no difficulty. Daishinkan was able to land one of her blows that would send her crashing into the palace. The Guardians were shocked. "Great Nemesis-sama." This one would come out with a big smile. "That blow has caused me a little damage." "Queen of Everything, are you all right?" Daishoken, upon hearing what the guard said, would be shocked. He approached and apologized. "How boring. The fun is over. Good priest, clean up all the mess." Daishoken would obey, and he would say to himself, "Zeno-Sama was so powerful as to go back in time, and at that same time create a true queen of everything. Hopefully these guardians are easy to dominate so they can betray her." Meanwhile, on a faraway planet, to be more exact on the planet Vegeta, two Saiyans would have been born with surprising power. Surpassing most of the elite warriors on the planet, their parents, King Vegeta and Bardock, would be proud of them. These two Saiyans would say, "What happened? Where do we meet? Why do our bodies feel so small?" Sometime later, the two Saiyans would come out of the incubator machines, going home one to their home. The Saiyan Kakarot, with only 1 year of birth, was able to fly just like the Saiyan Vegeta. They knew that they had sealed their power and had to wake him up a little by little and take revenge on Daishoken. However, 4 years would have passed, where Daishoken went to the planet of Beerus. God of destruction of the universe, 7 Beerus. "What a surprise, Father, that you are in this place. What is offered to you?" "I have to talk to the god Beerus." "Oh, I see, of course. Let me wake him up because he's taking a nap." Whis would wake up Beerus, who would get up very upset. "Who bothers the god of destruction?" However, at that moment he observed Daishoken begin to tremble. "I'm so sorry. Great Daishoken-sama, tell me, how can I help you?" "You have a mission, Beerus. Destroy the planet Vegeta of the Saiyans." "Of course, High Priest. Whatever you order." Beerus would order the Emperor of Evil Frieza to annihilate the entire Saiyan race. "Of course, great Beerus-sama. Whatever you say." Meanwhile, on the planet Vegeta, Goku and Vegeta would have noticed that they were gathering all the Saiyans, and they would know what Frieza was up to. Meanwhile, in the atmosphere of the planet, Bardock was fighting against Frieza's army. Frieza, observing how all his warriors fell, he left his ship creating a great supernova, while Bardock would create a spiritual cannon, but it would not be enough. Meanwhile, Goku, who was with Vegeta, observing and feeling the attack, teleported in front of him. Bardock disappearing the attack in one blow, everyone would be surprised, since a child's son would disappear the great attack of the great Frieza. With a simple blow, Goku would take a step forward. "I will not allow you to destroy this Frieza planet!" Goku and Vegeta would go Super Saiyan, causing all the trackers to explode, causing everyone to tremble. "I'll take care of him, Kakarot." Knowing that Goku's power was no match for Vegeta's, Goku would de-transform. "Go to your last form, damn insect, if you don't want me to kill you in one hit." Frieza, frightened, would go into his last form, launching himself into the attack. The collision of both was overwhelming. That's right, the clash of their fists made the entire planet of Vegeta tremble. After a few moments in which Vegeta was controlling the entire battle, Frieza, he would have realized that he was not even with his last form was a match for the Vegeta Prince. "In a few years, we'll need you. Meanwhile, in that flower park that you hate so much." Vegeta would charge a great final blow, throwing it at Frieza, eliminating him, leaving no trace of it at all. All the Saiyans would praise Goku and Vegeta, telling them that they were the Super Saiyans of the legend. Goku would help his father, taking him to a recovery capsule. They would continue training. However, in the Palace of Everything, Daishoken, it would be said, "Damn, how can I make that pair of guards betray that dam? I can see how they are much more afraid and respectful of her than Zeno-Sama's dwarf." Daishoken would also realize that the Queen Nemesis-sama controlled her power 100% of her, and not only depended on the erase ability, but that she had a strength that surpassed any warrior in any universe. "That stupid queen controls all her power, so it'll be much more difficult for me, because if I attack her, she'll exterminate me in the blink of an eye." Daishoken would put on a cold look. "Zeno-sama, you have won a battle but not the war. You have created an authentic queen of everything." Meanwhile, on the planet Vegeta, everyone was still amazed by the power that both Saiyans showed when they were just children. Time later, the Saiyan Bardock would have recovered from all his injuries and was training. At that moment, Goku would approach. "Father, could you train with me, please? I want to become much more powerful." "Of course not, Kakarot. You're still a child. I could kill you with one blow." Bardock wouldn't know everything that had happened since he had been knocked unconscious when Frieza fired his supernova at him. However, after insisting so much, Goku managed to convince Bardock, who would agree to train with him. Okay, then let's have a friendly father and son fight! Goku began to raise his power a bit, leaving his father surprised. Kakarot, I've always wondered how you got so much power. The fight would begin. Goku was obviously holding back too much, giving him a few blows that would only hurt him a little. 14 years would have passed since the Tournament of Power. They already dominated the Super Saiyan Blue and also 25% of the egotistical doctrine when Goku turned 15. He spoke to his father, telling him everything he had lived, telling him that the moment of the battle of Tournament of Power until the High Priest betrayed them. Bardock would then be surprised by everything said by Kakarot. Is my son a god? I can't believe it. That's right, father. Vegeta and I are on par with the gods of destruction, and we can be considered Saiyan gods. After a few more months, both warriors would have already reached their maximum power as mortals, but nevertheless, Zeno-Sama left his power to them, being able to rise from the lowest mortal ground to the highest divine ground, surpassing gods, angels, and kings. However, they were still trained. Meanwhile, in the Palace of Everything, the Queen Nemesis was very bored, so she decided to take a walk through all the universes and doing a review at all. When Nemesis was Universe 7, she felt two extremely powerful keys, which surprised his gods and his angels. Flashback, Goku and Vegeta had teleported to an inhospitable planet so as not to cause damage to the rest of the universe. They had created a barrier so that they could not feel their powers, but the Nemesis was much more powerful and had greater perception to feel the key. This one could feel them. And a flashback. Nemesis would teleport to said planet where she would observe two warriors with silver hair and opposing gray eyes that showed authority. Both Saiyans noticing her would stop their training. Who are you? Can we help you with something? Who are you, damn insect? Can't you see we're training? We could finish you off with one of our attacks. Observing that these subjects did not know who she was and spoke to her normally, Nemesis would become interested in them, to which, without giving notice to anyone, she would launch herself at the speed of light, which even Vegeta with perfect Ultra Instinct was not able to dodge an accurate blow that would have given him. What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.